Well, hello, good people. I happen to be the Tenkaichi of Gaming, Ichigo Musco, and as you just saw, Sword Mana is 100% completed, documented for your perusal and entertainment. And to be quite honest, when I mentioned that it was a retake, actually I did much better than I did in the first time I did it. Because the first time that I actually did this, it took 53 minutes. Now considering that this whole thing, considering that the last part I actually shaved off 4 minutes of my original time, which is now 49 minutes. It was originally 53, but now it's 49. I have to say, I am pretty pleased with the results, and seemingly with the commentary just being the way it was, it turned out alright. Now, for those who were with me last night, or those who are wondering what happened last night, here's the rundown, the short and sweet version. You see, last night, the old man took some medicine that he should not have taken. So when he did take them, because he was taking them all day. And what happened was he got himself an anxiety attack. So, considering that, he couldn't breathe because he was wearing the wrong type of clothes. Yeah, considering that he was wearing different, the wrong type of clothes. They were too tight on him, so therefore I don't know why. But our neighbors came by right after the incident, or rather, just as it was happening. He wanted to simply go back inside, have some juice, and take his medicine, but apparently they said otherwise. So what happened was they took him down to Sentinel Hospital, which is in Inglewood. And what had happened was, like I said, I was in the middle of something, and that's what was going on, and I really couldn't explain it. Or even when I tried to explain it, I was far too frustrated because the night was all too hectic for me, and my brain just wanted to shut down for the rest of the evening. So this leads to the recordings. The first recording that I actually did, I actually beat the game, but there was no audio. So what I had to do was, I really played back the footage. The footage, was basically spot on, and I actually took down Julius faster in my second run than in my first run, because in my first run he pulled off different moves, and I was kind of like in panic mode. And whereas in the second time I've beaten him, I basically put him into one of those lock-in spots. You know, he spammed one move, and I just kept wailing on him. Plus, on the first piece of footage, I had the extra point from the last battle put into the thief slot instead of the monk slot. So what I did on this time around was I put it in the monk slot instead of the thief slot. So, end result. First run, Julius pulled off the Medio move. Killed Sheena and myself. Didn't manage to survive. But through a save state, you know, basically just didn't matter. Second time, he pulled off that move once. He switched barriers like once and twice, and all I had to do was just press select for myself to Sheena and back to myself. So therefore, the AI could control her by using, you know, magic, you know, just like boom, 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 magic. Therefore, there was a big difference. My first run with it, I delivered the final blow. The second, and I feel it's more fulfilling, was Sheena giving the final blow. Because all she had was Lumina, so that was it. So basically, you know, it was just bam, just like that. But in any case, you know, the game, I feel I completed. Excuse me. I was just really exhausted. Not because of what happened earlier, but you know, the night itself just put a lot of wear and tear on me. But I will have to say this. Following that, I will be doing Secret of Mana. I have a few parts already good to go. All I have to do is just finish the rest of the game, and within, I'd say 10 days or so. After hours, I put a few parts together. Should be done. It should be done, so it should be great. Now, as for people asking me about Codical, April. That's all I'm going to tell you. April. I'm not going to be restarting it. I'm just going to pick up right back where I left off. And most likely, mine should be finished. But like I said, I'm pre-recording my stuff. So therefore, when you ask, it'll already be done. So it's like, well, when is it? So I got some time in advance to do it. So that means right after I finish with this game, Codical is going to be the next game I pre-record. Actually, the last few parts of it, and I'll be doing this during the March of SRW, and then after that, April, I should be done with that one. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do about the 1st of April. I'll have something stupid in mind that might say, why did I do this? I just may finish up on Bahamut Lagoon because why not? June, of course, is comic book and anime. I'm putting the two together, comic anime, and yes, like I said before, I have been working on another long project that took about a couple of months in advance because I started last year, and by the time that June or July roll around, it should be finished. I'm just merely taking a break. Off because where I am right now, I've basically reached the halfway point of that game. So you'll get to see it in all its beauty. So therefore, when that rolls around, you know why. As for June and July, like I mentioned, it's comic anime. So therefore, you'll get anime, you'll get manga, and you'll get comic books all rolled into two. Loveliness. I know. What's going on? Anyway, never mind. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It's supposed to be. Anyway, like I said, 2 months. Usually I do it in 1 month, but I'm feeling generous. So therefore, you get 2 instead of 1. So Comic Anime is a 2-month feature. That means you will get comics and anime and manga all in 2 months. So that means what I plan to do, and I'm probably gonna kick myself into doing this, but I'm going to review my mega one-shot of Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin on Sega CD, because the original footage, of course, most people couldn't hear because the sound was low, but that's only because I had Windows XP at the time. So therefore, I will make a full-length 3-hour plus one-shot long play of the classic Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin. That means no stops. That means constantly going from start to finish, getting all the comic books, all the bad guys defeated, and of course, it'll be done with a better OS because I have Windows 7. That means everybody should be able to hear this. I mean, they can't hear it. That's the problem. Although, I'd say, for what it's worth, it will be nice just saying, oh, it's a replay, but it's one of those long replays, and it'd be self-fulfilling too. Aside from that, only 2 games I really have to finish. Of course, one is Cold and the other is Bahamut Lagoon. And like I said, they shouldn't be that hard. I've been getting feedback and information about who I should use for the rest of the game. Thank you. And I am going to actually follow up with this because really, if it's my go-to team, then hey, I'm going to stick with the go-to team. I mean, there's no way in the world I'm just going to have to switch once the game says, oh, you need to switch. But I am going to, use my go-to team and just take it from there. Aside from that, for my subbies who are wondering, don't worry, I am going to finish it. Like I said, it'll just take me about a month to get all the parts done, and like I said, it's all going to be pre-recorded. I'm just going to pick it up where I left off because I've just been really busy. You know when time flies and you're having fun with it? Yeah, it becomes a thing. So with that, folks, what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to take me a night off. I'm not going to do any parts. I mean, I don't really do parts during the nighttime anyway. Plus, after everything that's happened last night, I think I'm just going to call it here. So next time when we see each other, you will be seeing parts of Secret of Mana, and I shall finish this game as well as Super Robot Taisen D. Because that's another game that needs to be finished, and I believe, halfway through that game. Thankfully, when I'm done with it, that will be it. Now, as for another game that most have been waiting to see, which is Super Robot Taisen OG Saga, I'm not sure if I can pull doing that also. I may get an alternate SRW game. I don't know what, but I'll figure something out. Don't worry. But it'll be good. It'll be cool. Don't worry about it. You'll like it. You'll enjoy it. So, hey, you get what you pay for, right? So with that, folks, I have been the Tenkaichi of gaming, and I look so tired, but I don't really care. I'm going to call it a day, folks, because I have things to do, stories to write, games to finish, etc., etc., etc. And with that, folks, I wish you all a very good night. A very good night. Continuously keep on gaming. And with that, Tenkai Muso. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, take care. God bless. And the Tenkaichi has spoken. And as always, I am